Hey everybody, today's January 9th. We're over a week into 2020. I hope everybody's having a good year so far. Today, I want to talk about having a financially successful career. That's a broad term, and that's going to mean different things to everybody. Everybody is going to require or want different amounts of income that they're happy with. I think once you get to a point in your life, myself, for example, I've got a family, beautiful wife, two beautiful little girls. I've been doing what I've been doing now for almost 12 years. Been living in the same home that we built now for 5 years. We know what we like doing. We're settled into our lifestyle, and I'm happy with the amount of money that I currently make. Now, of course, human nature, anybody would want more. If somebody said, hey, I'll give you X amount more dollars a year, okay, of course, I'll take that. There are certain things that I could spend that on. Got a whole list of things. But the point is, I'm happy with what we have now and what we're able to do. So I kind of know what that number is for me, and I kind of know what I need to do in order to hit that number. And if you're somebody that is single, don't have a family, that number is going to be different, like I said, for everybody. But there's two parts of having a financially successful career and lifestyle. It's not just your job and the amount of money that you make, because you can make all the money in the world and you can spend all the money in the world. You can make $100,000 a year and your living expenses are $80,000 a year, which allows you to put $20,000 a year into savings or into retirement, which is ideally what you want to be doing. 20% of your annual income is ideal. So that when you do, and I know it's a long ways away for some people, and even for myself, I feel like I've got I'm able to think that far ahead. I know that's something that not everybody does, and I wish I would have been better about that when I was younger. But at least at this point in my life, I realize that, hey, I want to be able to live this lifestyle and have a comfortable life when I'm in my 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So in order to do that, I have to have this much money put away. And budgeting the money that you make now isn't just for long-term things. If you're talking about having a financially successful career, and to you that means, a nice house and nice cars and a boat or whatever it may be, you've got to be able to budget and plan for things in the not too distant future. If you want to have a new house, well, you need to start setting aside an amount per month so that you'll have enough of a down payment that you're comfortable with for that house. Or if you want a new car, you should start setting aside money. I know most people just go out and they get the car, they finance it. But what if you could put down, $20,000, $30,000 on, depending on the car that you want, and have your monthly car payments be a third of what they would be. So you've got to be able to budget for the short-term things that you want as well. So that goes into, you may be making $80,000 a year and you're really good at budgeting, and you're putting away a certain amount of money into your savings. You're putting away money, saving for a new house, putting away into a vehicle fund, this, that, or the other, and you're living a good lifestyle. You've learned to live on that amount, and you're happy with the amount that you make. So it's not just, financially successful career doesn't just mean making a ton of money. This all depends on what the meaning is for you. For me, it means living comfortably, knowing that I'm putting away for retirement so that the money that I'm spending now, I'm not regretting what I'm spending. I know everything's going into its certain place, so I'm not uncomfortable about spending, X amount of dollars on this, that, or the other. If everything's budgeted for, then it's fine and it's planned for. So making sure that you have a financially successful career is maybe even more about budgeting than it is that, on the amount of money that you make. And of course you want to continue to make more money this year. I know looking back at last year, there are things that I should have done differently. And this year, I'm going to try to change that. And those are things that are going to reflect on the amount of income that I make. So being financially successful for me is being able to sustain the lifestyle that I have right now, but also maybe being able to do a couple of other things that we haven't recently done in the past. When I was younger, financially successful career, to me, the definition was a lot different. It was nice watch, brand new cars, buying brand new clothes. Buying whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. Now I do have my family, and my family comes first. So I'm sacrificing the amount of hours that I'm working, which means making less money. Because with this industry, with sales and 100% commissioned sales, the more time you put into it, the more money that you're going to make. It's as simple as that. It's a numbers game. The more people you meet with, the more building contracts you're going to get, the more real estate you're going to sell, the more money that you make. And that holds true in most industries. But when I was younger, it was all about just making the money. As soon as I got my checks, it was like, yes, score. And I would, go out and buy whatever I wanted. We would go on vacations, and I would just take, when we would go on a vacation, it wasn't money that I had saved up for the vacation. It was the check that I received the week or two before. And I'm like, all right, got this chunk of money, here we go. And that's not the way to do it, because I wasn't putting away enough for taxes, and I just was not budgeting my money very smartly. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you are younger, I'm 38 years old, I'm going to be 39 in a couple of months, in March. Take my word for it. If you can. I know I had a lot of people telling me, you should be doing this, that, or the other. I'm the type of person, when I was younger, that didn't listen to anybody. Now as you get older, as I've gotten older, I take people's advice. I listen a lot more, but I think that that's just human nature. But if you do take my word for it and listen to me, and if you're 10 years younger than I am, 15 years younger than I am, and you're making good money right now, if you can manage that money and you can start saving for specific things, if you can live on a budget and come up with a budget to where you're spending an amount every week, month, year that you're happy with, comfortable lifestyle, but you're also putting away for the future, and you're putting away for a house, you're putting away for this, that, or the other, you're going to have, if I did that 10, 15 years ago, I'd be in a much different place right now. And I'm in a really good place right now, but I would be in a way better place right now, because I would have a larger nest egg in my retirement account. I would have that boat that I've been wanting, but I haven't gotten that boat because I need to continue building up that nest egg in my retirement account. That's more important than having a boat. You can tell I really want a boat. I love water sports. I love wakeboarding. I hope my little ones will too. And I do foresee us getting a boat when the kids are a little bit older. So, financially successful lifestyle, what does that mean to you, and how can you achieve that? Yes, working hard, making a great income, deciding what that amount is. And I think as you get more comfortable and settled into your life, like I said, for me, I know what that amount is. And you should be concerned with your future and with having a retirement. And right now, again, 10 years younger, I was not thinking about it as much, but you should be. If you love the lifestyle you're living now and you want to continue to live that lifestyle and have that lifestyle, you've got to plan for the future. And it's hard to do that because I want to have fun now and I want to do this, that, and the other right now. But you got to be able to kind of split your brain in half. And yes, you want that. You can achieve that. You can work at achieving that. But then on the other side, you've got to be able to think about the Jason who's 60 years old. You don't want to screw him. You don't want to screw the 60-year-old Jason, and he can't even go out and do this, that, or the other because the 39-year-old Jason was an idiot with things. The 60-year-old Jason would be pissed at the 39-year-old Jason. So both Jasons need to collaborate here and get along. And if they do that, both Jasons can be happy. So yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to talk about. A lot of people, when they hear being financially successful, they think of, I'm rich. I'm able to buy whatever I want, have whatever I want. But that doesn't necessarily mean that. Money doesn't buy happiness. For me, at this point in my life right now, I'm really happy with the amount of money that I make, with the home and the property that I live on, with my family, the amount of family time that I'm able to spend with them. And you got to keep a balance. If you decide you're going to make a ton more money, you're going to be working more to do that. You're going to sacrifice with something else. So you want to find a balance. Two things that go into financially successful would be the amount of money that you make and how you're spending it or not spending it, budgeting it. All right, well, that's all I've got for today. I hope that if you're younger than me and you're doing well and you're in this industry, that this will maybe be something that you'll look into. Hire a financial advisor, get something set up, have somebody that's older than you who's got their stuff together give you some advice on what they've done and what they're happy with now, and at least do some of it, if not all of it. All right, well, that's all I've got. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of the week. Take care.